to session 8, where we would learn about linking it all together through dashboards and ICCC. ICCC, Integrated Command and Control Centers. In this, the agenda is very simple. We would understand how governance intelligence in federal structures is threaded together through the use of dashboards and ICCC, and we would summarize the role of these two in terms of COVID times now. In federal structure, all of us know that the size of schemes are very large. Data cuts across complex structures starting from center to state to local and to district and the last mile. And the stakeholders and beneficiaries exist in a very complicated complex structure where one beneficiary would have several profile limits and profile aspects. This kind of scheme to be given to that beneficiary needs to be looked at various data points. Therefore, the efficiency and efficacy of governance system desires a very well thought system that would combine technologies, people, processes and the data in such a manner that the business analytics or the governance analytics in this case is integrated and presented to the decision maker through graphic user interface in a manner that data can be interpreted properly for accurate and actionable actions by decision makers and implementers. For doing that, all of us know there exists something called as dashboards. Dashboards provide actionable information on actual versus threshold values for key parameters or matrices. Similarly, integrated command and control centers ICCC provide a collated look of day-to-day actions and help us to channelize our limited resources in an optimum manner at the point that needs attention. Dashboards come across as a very important tool to track the digital transformation. It helps us to drill down from the project level to program level to portfolio level of view. The data is captured from the source and all the stakeholders participate, so there is a single truth for all the entities. It provides a bird eye view to the ground level data up to the topmost level. It also becomes therefore a decision support system with right analytics and business intelligence. Dashboards are a wonderful graphic tool to summarize and track performance against business objectives and in our case against sustainable development goals. Therefore, dashboards can act as a very good resource for improving the satisfaction, for enabling the growth and for driving the operational effectiveness of governance processes. One of the most impressive dashboard at national level by Government of India is eTAL. eTAL is a web portal to disseminate statistics of e-transactions of national and state level e-government projects including our mission mode projects. It receives transaction statistics periodically on real time basis, almost real time basis, and presents a very quick analysis of transaction counts in tabular and graphical form. We have several best practices from industry also that could be imbued by governance structures. The most important one which could be referred and which links to our ethos of governance is the Microsoft case study of creating matrices that matter. They use what is called as CSEO scorecard. The life cycle of CSEO scorecard usage is defined right from step 1 up to step 8, where in step 1 the definition and review of organizational objectives is done with the leadership. These are collected and mapped by the various process owners and are refined by the leadership, which is available at the point where it is required. A sign off is received once the list of dashboard parameters have been finalized by the leadership. Then in the 5th step, create a CSEO scorecard is created and tested. Targets for the matrices of CSEO are finalized and run in a dummy test to test whether this is working fine with regard to the review and testing of matrix targets, and finally CSEO scorecard is implemented. This is a very good case study. The one-on-one correspondence could be found in governance also. Our national data driven governance could be cited in Disha dashboard. The problem of monitoring India's so many schemes and India's progress over key government initiatives is actually almost impossible. Therefore, Disha, the national dashboard, tracks the performance and unifies data from almost 42 flagship schemes across 20 ministries, which could be viewed by the MPs, MLAs and district officials at the same time without any data lag. It is a very interactive dashboard which can drill down to any geography, compare across geographies, covers all the flagship schemes, and key KPIs are found at one place in this dashboard. Similarly, we have National Ujala dashboard. Ujala, as you would know, is world's largest non-subsidized LED lamp distribution project, which was inaugurated by Prime Minister somewhere on 1st May 2015, and it is being spearheaded by Energy Efficiency Services Limited. This dashboard provides real-time number of LED bulbs which have been distributed in the country. Apart from that, it also provides total energy saving, carbon emission reduction and the peak demand avoidance in terms of clear statistics presented on this dashboard. It also has a corresponding app which helps to check quality checks for Ujala. Similarly, we have E-Pragati dashboard, which is also a dashboard treated as a best case study and is being used by Government of Andhra Pradesh to monitor various schemes, including their active services, their total services transaction covered, their eKYC transaction users, their eKYC registered users, etc. And this could be sorted from date, it could be sorted from service, and it is an equally effective dashboard at a state level. Similarly, Chhattisgarh state has also automated the document management processes to facilitate faster decision making with special emphasis on citizen services across its departments. This automation, I think, was carried out by their CHIPS, which is Chhattisgarh Infotech and Biotech Promotion Society, and it is also providing at one point all the statistics related to various services provided by various departments of Chhattisgarh government. Dashboards have served their purposes in smart cities. It collates key elements of smart cities like people matrices, governance matrices, resource optimization matrices, collaboration undertaken, mobility offered, green environment and resilience KPIs, etc. on one dashboard. Dashboard in smart cities have been specifically seen in smart cities like Pune, Bangalore, Surat and Tumkur, which use dashboards developed by data analysts and data experts, and these dashboards are reflected in ICCC, which is our next topic, Integrated Command and Control Centers, which are now known as COVID-19 war rooms. In Maharashtra, Pune Smart City Development Corporation Limited has collaborated with Pune to present an integrated data dashboard in the city's efforts to fight pandemic of coronavirus. This brings us to the next very important aspect of today's discussion, which is Integrated Command and Control Center. As all of you might know, Integrated Command and Control Centers, or ICCC, act as nerve center to present operations management, day-to-day exception handlings and disaster management. They help in better planning, policy making by insights into complex data sets with intelligence aggregated across multiple applications and sensors deployed across the city. They provide actionable information with appropriate visualization for decision makers and could be visualized like a scene from any science fiction movie. These unified control rooms help in better coordination across various departments so that information exchange could be visualized at one point, and it helps in better coordination. Municipal corporations, etc. are using this for public administration, not just in COVID times but for other management also. With regard to COVID management, even dashboards have served their purpose. As has been recently cited in popular media, one economist from IDFC commented that dashboards eliminate the unnecessary botheration and are a one giant step in our procedures and processes to have better decision making by looking at data. Dashboards are created by self or could be peer motivated. There are volunteers across different age groups and disciplines which come together, collate the data and help in looking at data right from the scratch. The graphical user interface of dashboard requires special mention here. Our next session, session 9, would be India's journey in GovTech right from 1990s to now. Thanks a lot. Till then, Jai Hind.